If you're a real estate agent who currently has a website or an IDX website, or maybe you're thinking about building your own real estate website or hiring someone to do that for you, you need to watch all of this video today, because the common thing that I hear from agents is, I had my website built and it's not generating traffic, it's not generating leads for me. I don't know what to do. Maybe I need to go buy a funnel or something. No, you don't. You should have everything you need in one system on your website. And that's what I want to go over today, is all the features that your website needs to drive traffic, to capture and generate leads, and how to convert those leads into client and get them automatically imported into your CRM. So if you want a website that does all of this to help you scale your real estate business, keep watching. Hey everybody, it's me, Jacob Shireman, your real estate marketing expert. I have over 17 years of marketing experience specializing in web design and SEO, and I take that experience to help you grow your real estate business. So if you'd like to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I release new content. And if you want to get my training, resources, courses, and coaching for free at no extra cost or split to you, take a look at partnering with me at eXp Realty inside the Agent Wolfpack. And there's a link below where you can book a one-on-one call with me to learn more. So let's dive into today's topic. So today I wanted to dive in a little bit deeper onto real estate websites and each individual feature. I know I've done some quick overviews before, but I really wanted to dive into each feature of a good real estate website that has not only the kind of SEO things that are going to drive traffic, but how you're going to capture leads, how your funnels work, how your landing pages work, how you get them automatically into your CRM. So I kind of wanted to go through that step by step, because this will make a good checklist for you to grade your current website or IDX website. And if you're going to build one, you're going to know what features you need to include. Or if you're going to have one built for you, you can tell them exactly what you need so they can build it. And if you already had one built, you definitely need to compare it, because you either need to go ask for your money back, or you need to tell them, hey, these features needed to be included. I trusted you to know what I needed. And I had this recently with a client. She just paid a lot of money to have her website done. It looked beautiful, but it had no way to capture leads but a simple contact form. It had no IDX features. There was just nothing that you could really do. It just showed her past portfolio. And again, the website looked beautiful, but a website's more than just a bunch of beautiful images. It's got to work. It's got to capture leads. It needs to drive traffic. It needs to give your clients everything they need to do and have it all in one place. So I'm redoing her website. So if that has happened to you, I am so sorry. You can use this checklist to go back to your current web designer and say, I need all of this, and get it fixed. But if they don't still understand, because they're not a real estate agent, and a lot of times they're just building websites, so they're not even good in marketing. That's the difference between hiring a web designer and somebody that's experienced in marketing, because they're just relying on you to know what you need. And most real estate agents don't know what they need in a website, because they're not marketing experts, they're not web designers, and a lot of you are just trying to figure out how all of this tech works. Plus, I also want to show you how you can keep this in all-in-one system, because I've got another client. She started watching my stuff, and her brokerage has, 3 different CRMs and 2 different ways to like automate all this stuff. And it's very confusing on which one to use, and they're very clunky. So I kind of want to show you how you can kind of put this all in one. If somebody's trying to sell you, instance, a load of crap as to what it is to me, that you need a website, or your website's dead, they don't work anymore, and your IDX website doesn't work anymore, SEO's dead, and they're trying to tell you to get away from that to go buy their client funnels or their sales funnels or their landing page system. It's just a bunch of crap. It's a lack of better word. It's crap, because they're all websites. It's just a different functionality that they're trying to make money off of. It's the new shiny object. They know realtors literally go week by week to shiny objects. Your website should have a way to generate traffic. It should have a way to capture leads in every stage of your target user's journey, whether they want just a little bit of information now or they're ready to book an appointment. Everything should be integrated into one website. Your client funnels, your sales funnels, your landing pages are to be built inside of there. They're not a separate thing. They're just a series of steps in the way they process the leads. So I'm going to share my screen today and show you step by step what each feature looks like and explain it. So it's gonna be a little bit longer video with the screen share today, but write down all these features, try to understand them, and that way you can grade your current websites that you've either had built or that you have now, or if you're going to build one, you know exactly what to need. And if you need help with this, our team can build an amazing custom website for you that integrates your current IDX. So if you want a marketing quote on that, there's a link below as well. If you are pretty tech savvy and you say, hey, I want to do it myself, I got the time, I just don't have that much money, go get our DIY platform. We'll install it on our platform. It's a fraction of the price, and I walk you step by step on how to customize this entire thing for you and connect everything and automate it. So if you're ready to learn more, let's dive in. All right, so now that I'm sharing my screen, I just kind of want to walk through one of the live demos that we have. You can go look at this and play around with it yourself. Just realize that this is a demo, so most features aren't turned on, but I want to go through step by step through each page and talk about the website as a whole, and then move on to the funnels and landing pages and show you what your website should look like and how all of this can exist in one platform, and use a tool like Zapier to connect it automatically to your CRM when a form is submitted, how to embed your IDX website. So we're going to talk about all of that today. Like I said, this is probably going to be a little bit longer share, but I want you to be able to understand what your website should look like. So let's dive in. So right here, we're on the home page. Now this website system that we have does have different looks. You can go play around with all the different layouts, and they're just basically making it look more modern or more luxury, and just different style preferences. But right away, we go to the website and we notice right away, I'm telling them exactly who I am, what website they're at, what location I service, and what they can expect. So right away, we tell them we do Houston real estate. This is J&M Realty Group. This is my actual brokerage or my actual real estate team. And then we're your real estate experts. So there's no question that we do real estate, that we help you buy and sell houses right away. And then all at the very top, we're actually giving them a call to action. One of the biggest things I see in websites, even that professional web builders build, is they lack call to actions, especially in each section. You have to tell your user what to do. There's so much information, just like you watching this video. I got to tell you exactly what to do so you don't get overwhelmed, because they don't know what they should do next. So you need to give them options and tell them what to do. So right away, they can go to our buyer's funnel. They can go to our seller's funnel. Now, what's that funnel mean? The funnel, and we'll dive into this more, a funnel is just a series of steps. It is a website, it is web pages. It is a series of steps that is targeted for a specific user. So I don't want to have a bunch of selling information on a page that's meant for buyers and vice versa. So I can give more specific information to help convert them, and now start walking them through this process of submitting their information, getting onboarded as a client, and then start searching for homes, filling out the paperwork, getting pre-approved. That's your funnel. That's all it is. And I'm going to show you how to do that. And then right away, you need your picture somewhere near the top. And the reason why is if it's you as a team or you're a solo agent, you need them to be able to instantly relate with you. Now, some things I've done with other clients is they put a video in the background where it's showing them walking through properties. So you constantly are seeing their face right away, and you automatically have that connection. Whether good or bad, there's a connection. There's a rapport that's being built, okay? So now we have, your trusted real estate agent. So there's a little excerpt about me, and then say, read more. Again, I'm talking about why clients like to work with me. I'm trying to give that social proof, right? Why am I good at my job? Why should you work with us if you're a team or a solo agent? And then right away, I have featured properties. So this section could be a feed from your IDX website. We also have a featured property section where you can manually add properties to this if you want to feature specific properties, or if you're in a country that doesn't have an MLS or IDX feature, you can put your properties in here that you want to promote, and it takes them to a properties page that breaks down the property and a link to learn more. But this is optional. I got my real estate services. So here I'm trying to tell people I want to move them to the buyer's funnel, the seller's funnel, the renter's funnel, the investor funnel. You want to quickly get your person, if they land on your homepage, quickly to where they need to go in. Because remember, you're not trying to rank for SEO on your homepage. Your homepage should have everything that you have on your website should be on your homepage. I get to a lot of people's homepages and I scroll for 2 seconds and I'm done. And the reason why that is bad is because your homepage is meant to be an index of your current site. So just think about like a cookbook. I'm gonna see all the different recipes, all the different categories, and I can get to where I'm going. I don't wanna live on that index page. I wanna get to the page that I'm going to. Same thing with your website. So get them to specific content that's going to convert them and give up their information depending on where they're at in the real estate journey. And we'll dive into that here in a second. More social proof. Social proof is so important. Even if you just have, maybe you're a new real estate agent, you don't have reviews. Go get them from family, friends, past bosses, coworkers, and let them tell you about your professional experience working with you, your personality. You can use those. Those are good social proof. Whatever you do, just don't make up reviews, okay? So I got a review section. We can scroll through reviews and all of that. Then we want to have a lead magnet. Maybe they're not going to be on our website too long. They're just trying to get some information. But guess what? Now we have lead magnets, because one of the biggest problems real estate agents have is not a lead generation problem. They're getting people to their website, they're getting people to their social media, but what they're lacking is they don't have a way to get their name and email address and phone number. Because remember, if you don't capture the lead, they're not a lead. Just because you had traffic to your website doesn't mean that's a lead. You have to have a way to get in contact with them, a name or a phone number, an address, an email address, a social media handle to message them, something to contact them whenever you want to. So if anybody clicks one of these guides, you can put your buyer's guide, your seller's guide, your investor's guide, your latest market update. This could literally take them to your IDX website, to the latest market update, force them to put their name in. Now they can see the latest market report. Most IDX websites, I know kvCORE does that. You can send them to the latest on a specific area or town, and I'll show you about that here in a second. So if they click this, it takes them to a landing page. Download our free buyer's guide. Guess what? They put their name, their last name, their email address. I'm just getting the basic information. When you're doing something like a lead magnet, I don't usually push for the phone number. You can if you want it more seriously. The whole idea is just to get them in your database, and then make sure you're verifying this lead, that you don't just redirect them to the resource. You're emailing the resource to them. So if they don't put in the right email address, then that's not getting done. I have a whole YouTube video on how to do that. I'm not going to explain that here, but basically you just have a generic thank you page, and then you have some type of Zap workflow or a campaign in your CRM to automatically email them that page when you see that tag that they downloaded the buyer's guide. Okay. So there you go. And then they download these guides. It goes there. Here's another lead capture. Okay. Now they're going to put in their name if you want to be on a weekly newsletter. This is a great way to nurture your database without overwhelming them with a bunch of real estate nonsense. Some people are just browsing, and that's okay. You want them in your database to stay top of mind. You can send out a weekly email that talks about, hey, we found this great taco truck, or we found this best breakfast diner, and we found this great thing to take our kids to do that's free. And then also, here's what the market's doing. Here's some, quick links to search for condos or homes or, land, whatever your niche is. You can have that at the bottom of your email, but talk about the community, new road closures, new road openings, new businesses going in. Let them know what's happening in their neighborhood. And that just shows you as the local expert. You should be having a blog. This is one of the easiest ways. So this is what's going to drive traffic. This and your community pages are the updates that you're going to make to your website. To have good local SEO, you have to regularly be updating your website. How can we do that in an easy way? That is using our blog. And if you're doing YouTube, you can turn your YouTube videos into a blog article. So by putting regularly weekly blogs, this is a great way to not only get people to your website, but to help you capture leads. And we'll dive into that. You can put your featured video. You could do a YouTube video feed. So every time you load a new YouTube video, it uploads right to your website. Or you can do featured videos, maybe a new listing or something that you really want to show off. And then this can actually help you capture leads, get more subscribers as well. And then again, here's a call to action to work together. And then here I have it redirect to a calendar if they want to schedule a consultation. If they just have a question, they can ask it, they submit it. Every time they submit a form on my website, there is a Zap that automatically uploads them into my CRM and tags them accordingly, depending on which form they came from. So I can know if they came from the buyer's guide or the contact form. So I know what kind of smart campaign and drip campaign to put them into. And then your footer down here. And again, this would link to your city pages. Again, trying to get them to send you a message to capture the lead. And this is what your home page should look like. If you don't have this much content, you're not doing it right. You need to have as much information as you can on this website. Think about it. Right away, I'm sending them right here to the category I need them to go to. So whether they're buyers, sellers, leasing, investors, I want to give them specific content. If you do more services than this, maybe you target the 55 and over, the luxury community, maybe the veterans, you can have a section that, hey, are you a US veteran? Well, check out the programs here and you can take them to other materials, okay? And then if you notice down here, you can even have like a Facebook chat or a third-party chat that automatically is designed to capture their name, their email address, their phone number before they chat with you. And then that way you've captured them, or you captured them in their messenger. Now you have their social media profile and you can communicate with them. You need to always be thinking, how can I capture a lead in this section? Where is my buyer at? Where is my seller at in the journey? I'm going to dive into that here on the buyer's guide or the buyer's funnel. Okay. You also notice I have a simple navigation. Make sure everything is here. Buy, sell, properties, or you can say search, communities, resources, about. Now your communities would be the name of the communities. These are just different layouts. Same under here, but you would have, Richmond, Texas, Katy, Texas, Cinco Ranch, Houston, Texas. You would have all the different neighborhoods and communities you're trying to promote. Okay. So let's go on to the buyer's funnel. And this is going to kind of explain the rest of the funnels. I'm not going to dive in deeply on every single funnel, but the whole idea is that you are trying to capture your lead wherever they're at in that buying journey. So think about it. You might have people that are relocating to your area, but maybe not for a year. So they're not ready to do a consultation. They're just trying to get more information about the area. They're trying to see if that's the area they want to go to, especially if you have a big city like Houston that has tons of suburbs. There's a lot of areas to choose from and a lot of factors that go into it. So they might just want some information, but somebody might be needing a house right away. They got to be moved in 60 days. They're going to book a consultation, right? And then some people just want to search and see what's available in the area, or, and some other things based on the type of funnel it is. So our buyers, we're telling them, let us help you find your dream home. Immediately they can book a consultation, and I have my calendar embedded in here with Calendly. Guess what? Now they can book right into my calendar, choose a date, choose a time, say next, and guess what? I'm asking questions. This is very important. Don't have a bunch of different calendars. You can ask them, because sometimes they're going to buy and sell, or they're going to sell and rent because they're not ready to buy yet, or whatever. So ask them, what are the services you're looking for? Because they can check more than one. Now I've captured their cell phone, I've captured their name and email address, and this will automatically import into my CRM. And they didn't have to leave my website to do it. So don't send them to a Calendly link. You can embed this right into your website. Very easy, especially with our platform. Then maybe they just want to search. And now I'm going to take them down to the search bar. So now with my kvCORE, I have embedded the free search function. A lot of your IDX websites will have a WordPress plugin. That's what I recommend you use, or scripts that you can put in there. So if you want to keep it a custom site where they don't leave, you can do that. In this example, they'll put in their information and it'll open up in a new tab, because that is my IDX CRM. So it's automatically going to go into my CRM. But if you want to keep it all on one page, you can do that as well. And the CRM functionalities will stay here as well. But, have that there. So let's scroll through this page even more now that we've gone through the header buttons. So the first thing is, again, why should you work with us? Tell them what you're going to do for them, how you stand out as a real estate buyer's agent, okay? Then again, give them another opportunity to schedule a consultation. Tell them why they should schedule a consultation now with you. This is where your home buying journey starts, okay? This is what we're going to do for you versus you trying to do it on your own. Then let them search for houses if they want to search, because if they go to my IDX website, I have my lead capture turned on. This should not be turned off. And if you have this turned off, this is the reason you're not capturing and generating leads. You should not have that mindset. I don't want to bombard them or overwhelm them. You need them to register after looking at one or more properties, 2 or more properties max, 2 or more photos max. You should have them forced to register, or they can't look at any other or they can't look at any other content on your website. You're paying for this resource. If you don't do that, they're just going to go to somebody else's website. Another real estate agent is going to get them. Do not have that mindset that, oh, I'm going to overwhelm them by asking for their information. No, because if they're serious, they're going to give the information. Okay. So by having them search, I'm capturing the lead as well. So wherever they're at in that buyer journey, I'm capturing their lead. If they just want more information, they want to search for properties, they want to talk now, I got them. And I'm going to show you even more ways to capture leads. So this will capture the lead because it'll force them to register after they look at a few photos. And then here's the funnel process. What's the process of working with me? 1, are you pre-approved? So now they can click get pre-approved. And then I'm going to head and open up both these forms. Now they can enter information, their name, all their information. Is there a co-applicant? Are they currently renting with, living with friends? What's their current living status? Is this your first home? What is your budget? The reason why I ask questions like this, and you can ask more, are you a U.S. Army veteran or U.S. veteran? You can say yes, because this will let you know what lender to send them to. And so the moment they fill this out to get pre-approved, it goes into my CRM, and I can either have this automatically forward based on their questions to my preferred lender, or I can just forward the email myself. And now I'm not worried about losing that lead to the lender because they know that's my lead, right? So this is another way to capture a lead, okay? And then they can book a consultation, which you saw that. And then once they're pre-approved, they booked a consultation, now they need to complete the questionnaire. Do not be collecting this information over the phone or on the appointment. Fill out a detailed form asking all the questions that you ask, and let them fill this out on their own time. So that way, when you meet with them, you're collapsing time frames and you're able to have these questions and ask deeper questions. That way your consultations can go from an hour to 30 minutes or less. Okay. So anything that you're going to give generic information to or collect generic information, send that to them ahead of time before you meet with them. Okay. So then they can complete that questionnaire. Now, if they go ahead and decide to complete it immediately, it'll still go into my CRM and capture the lead if it wasn't already there. They can start searching. After they do the questionnaire, they're going to start searching. Then once they find the property, we're going to submit an offer and negotiate. And then we're going to, once their offer is accepted, we're going to do all of our inspections, appraisals, closing process there. So this, I'm kind of educating them as we go throughout. And the moment they book a consultation with me, they get a buyer's presentation, a basic 20-minute thing. So I'm not giving that and boring them at the meeting. I can work on building a relationship with them, closing them, and asking more detailed questions and collapsing time and saving them time and me time. With these, you can post like a YouTube video that you have and talk about what it's like to submit an offer and negotiate. And then once you've, negotiated that offer, what's it like to, do inspections, appraisal, what's the closing process like, what's to watch out for. And these are great short videos to do because when they click learn more, you can have a pop-up that gets their name and email address just to make sure they're in your database. Okay. So I'm capturing them wherever they're at in this process. I'm walking them through the funnel, and it's all on my website. You saw that. It's all on my website, capturing leads, moving them along. Maybe they just want some information about relocating to the area. What's the area like? Again, they can download my buyer's guide. If they have questions, they can come here. And again, these are long tail keywords, which I dive into in other videos, but these are great ways to rank for SEO, is asking all of these common questions that people would search for, because these usually have a lot lower competition to rank for, and you can start ranking for these terminologies. Again, we have a feed that's built in. So when you enter testimonials into our website, you can select the category, whether they're a buyer lead, a seller lead, an investor lead, a rental lead, a veteran lead, whatever you want to add the categories to, and you can have them automatically filtered. So when you upload them to our testimonial feed, they automatically go where they're supposed to go, and you're not updating each individual page. Especially if you have a spelling mistake, you just correct it in one place, and then you move on. And then again, talking about let's get started. Same thing with the seller funnel. So this is what a funnel is. This is not a whole separate system. It's just a series of process. The reason why ClickFunnels work for other industries is because they're upselling. So if I'm selling a course with services and things, yeah, a funnel, traditional funnel is going to work better, but not for real estate. This is what works. This is how our agents are capturing leads. This is how my real estate clients are scaling their business, okay? Same thing. Now, this is all tailored to a seller. Are you looking to sell your home? Here's how to get top dollar. Again, book a consultation. If not, home valuation. What's your home worth? And remember, when you're using verbiage on your website, I saw somebody put, get your free CMA. Most clients don't know what a CMA is. So use real language, home valuation. Well, we already know it's about home value. Or just say, curious what your home's worth? Click here, So then again, why you should use us to list your home. And if they're interested, schedule a consultation. Why they should schedule a consultation with us to sell their home. Get your free home valuation. So if they enter their address, they start to enter an address, it's going to populate. I can click the address, say get value. This opens up into my IDX kvCORE website and captures their lead. You can also embed this. A lot of your real estate websites have an embed tool where they don't have to leave. It's just a preference. Again, this is just a demo. So they can capture the lead that way as well to see that report. And then you can talk about your home selling services. So you can start ranking for this. You can include links and questions and videos on these things if you want to capture the lead even more. They can download your seller's guide. Again, you can rank for these frequently asked seller questions. Social proof, again, all of these are seller testimonials. And then that's what a funnel is. It's very simple. A lot of people overcomplicate it for real estate, and you don't have to. Now let's talk about the property tab. This is another way to capture leads. They can do a custom search. So a custom search would be your, embedded search feature where they can choose their own area and their criteria, or have by featured properties. So you can do search the featured properties or search by area. This is another cool thing to do because if they click this, it's going to go to a saved search result on your IDX website. This is also easy to do because what's going to happen is the moment they click this, if you go to your IDX website, even if it's embedded in here, it's going to give you a long, ugly URL, okay? Well, inside that URL is parameters that are telling them what they search for. So as long as you tell it to show by newest listing, you can have that link always be the updated listing. So you don't always have to update these links. So you can do quick search results for people that are interested in the areas in your service areas. And again, this is also letting your website and Google know the areas that you serve. Again, capturing them for the mailing list. All of this goes into my CRM with Zapier, letting them know that I also offer these services as well and contact me today. Okay. Now let's look at the communities tab. This is going to be in conjunction with your blog, how you're going to really, really build SEO. You can start adding communities. So these could be, I'm going to use Houston as an example because it's a metropolitan area, but it's going to be hard to rank for Houston, but I can rank for my area. I'm in Fort Bend County, which is 20, 30 minutes from Houston, depending where you're going. And so I can rank for those. So one of my community pages could be the counties that I serve, and then the cities that I serve, the suburbs, the neighborhood. So a good idea of the neighborhood in this area that is very popular search keyword is instead of searching for Katy, Texas, the city, they search for this specific area that has all the shopping, several neighborhoods, a high school called Cinco Ranch. So I could say homes for sale in Cinco Ranch instead of Katy because it's people are searching for a specific area inside that city. So you can do those. If you have a really popular, like a great community to do would be, let's say they're launching a new build neighborhood and they're starting to slowly release information. You should be making blog articles, community pages, YouTube videos on that community. So that way, anytime somebody searches for that community, your information comes up because you were the first one to start it. Even if it's very basic information, you're going to start to rank for that area. All right, so right here, this is going to be an example of a community page. You can use the same format for every community page. So you're going to have the community page name. So for example, this is the county. Again, this could be a city, neighborhood, whatever. Now you're going to come in and you see how we're using Fort Bend, Texas and real estate, using all those keywords. I give a great description that I used ChatGPT to help me write, gave it information. It wrote it for me. Basically a little information about the county. And then this is a market report. You can update this once a month. Yes, you'll have to do it manually. If you have things like IDX Broker, this is like a feature that you can embed. But the cool thing is the reason why I don't update this but once a month is that they can click here to get an updated report and it's going to capture their lead, okay? So if I were to click this, let's see what it'll do. It should take you to my IDX website for market reports. Again, you can embed these into your website if you want to keep it. Look, it's forcing me to register or log in to see the market report, all right? That's what we want to do. Now that lead's going directly into my CRM and they're getting nurtured. They can schedule a consultation. Now I'm talking about the history and culture of Fort Bend County. And then I'm talking about things that are regularly searched for the area. What's the weather like in Houston? What's the weather like in Fort Bend? What's the cost of living? What's the average commute time? What's the schools like? What are things to do? What are the best places to eat? So that way you come up for this stuff and guess what? You're going to be able to capture those leads. So, and here I just wrote basic information here, got this. Again, using ChatGPT to do all this. I linked all of these links, so I have some good external links going and put some recommended places in the area. Again, let them know, hey, if you want to schedule a consultation to find your dream home here, let us know. Then this, you can show a feed of that specific neighborhood, city, or county. You can do the feature properties feed or put your IDX feed in here that's customized. You can have them download the buyer's guide. Again, trying to capture another lead. And then I love niche.com, whether you agree with the information or not. It's just a great way to have information done for you. And I just lay it out like they do on their website. Do the report card, what that city is known for ranking wise, what the reviews look like for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 star, what people are saying that have lived or lived there. And if they want to view the full report, guess what? Here's another external link. And then if I have blog articles that are tailored to that county or to that city, or, you can hashtag them and say, only show articles that have to do with Fort Bend. And you can put them in here. So now you've got content. This has helped linking everything together for SEO. And now you can have a let's get started. So you can create as many community pages as you want. And then this will really help your ranking and increase your lead capture. Now your resources tab, you can have your blog so they can search the blog. They can see blog articles there. And then on top of that, you can have your guides in here. And again, sign up for your newsletter, and then your blog articles can actually capture leads as well. And then your about page is, again, lets them know everything about your mission, your values, your story, introduce your team. If you're a solo agent, have a more in-depth bio, have some social proof here with this fun layout. And then another way to capture them. And remember, every form is constantly going into my CRM because I'm using something to automate them like Zapier, and I have tons of videos on that as well. And then if we go to the contact page, again, they can click message us, right? They can interact with us. They can call or text us. They can email us. They can go to our social media or YouTube. They can book a consultation. They can click chat. And if you have an IDX feature built in on your website, or you're going to redirect them to your current IDX website to log in to search for homes, you can have that login button here and just redirect them to log in, so you can make that feature easy. And this is a full website. Look, I just showed you a full website that generates traffic with SEO and then has funnels that you can drive ads to, landing pages that you can drive ads to. It has properties and search features, has community pages to help you promote certain areas and keep showing off your service areas, resources, about you, contact. Everything you need is in here. So if all these are separated into multiple systems, you need to be considering on how to get yourself one like this. And if you want something that looks like this, like I said, we have alternate homepage layouts, so you can go more kind of luxury with this. And it's loading, sorry, because I'm recording my screenshot. But you can have more kind of looks like this. We have a more modern look, kind of like what I do for my personal site as well, where it's still high end, but it's more high end modern, where it still goes through and similar layouts. Like I said, everything's still loading because of I'm doing a screen record. So, but we have plenty of options for you. So if you would like to see more options like this, you can do this and build this yourself, or you can contact us and we can build you a custom website and even connect all the features and handle all the automations for you as well. And like I said, all of this is connected in. There's an admin panel on WordPress where all this is built, and you can go manage everything in one spot as well. So this is what your website should do. So write down all those features, go grade your current website, or hand this to your web designer. Whether you choose to work with us or not, that's okay. But I want you to make sure you guys have a real website that's working for you 24/7, that's generating traffic, that's capturing those traffics and converting them into leads, and those leads into clients, and educating them and giving them full information about your real estate business. All right, we made it through that long tutorial. So hopefully you understand some of the things I talk about. Even if you don't understand everything, that is okay. That's what professionals like myself are here for, and to make your real estate business shine, help you dominate your local market and capture as many leads as you can so you can have as many deals as you can. So if you need help with that, again, there's links below where you can book a one-on-one consultation with me to see whether a custom website or the DIY works better for you. If you know the DIY works better for you, go ahead, you can purchase it now, and our team will get it installed on the platform and get you access to all of those videos so you can start building your real estate website that works for you. And if you have questions about anything that I talked about, you can drop them in the comments below or book a one-on-one call with me to learn more about those services. And on top of that, if you want to get that DIY real estate website and funnel set up for free, my Google Business Profile for free course, all of our social media content done for you, then guess what? You can still partner with me here at EXP inside the Agent Wolfpack and get all of that for free, plus masterminds each week, coaching by me one-on-one, and literally learn how to scale your real estate business. So if that interests you, I don't care if you're a new agent, a seasoned agent, a team leader, or a broker, go ahead and book that call today, and I'll show you exactly what your business looks like here. And if you want to keep seeing more content like this, you know what to do. Subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.